Hey yo, what is the word, Vault Hunters? This weekend we got a sneak peek of the newest Vault Hunter, Cash. He's looking kind of crazy, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Let's talk about it. What up? Yo, it's your boy Grandpa Casual, and listen, this weekend they came through, all right? They came through at Tokyo Game Show, and they showed us off the newest Vault Hunter, Cash. Randy came on stage, he showed off the little teaser trailer. I'm not gonna lie, the character looks kind of fire. But at the same time, I do think that this might be one of the most divisive characters amongst the community thus far. And we're going to get into all that. So if you're into tips, tricks, reviews, all that cool stuff, you just want to chill with your boy, whatever it is, consider liking and subscribing. We're trying to grow the channel, become a part of this community, do all that cool stuff because y'all cool people, right? Nonetheless, let's get into this new Vault Hunter. So who is Cash? So according to Randy Pitchford himself, he said Cash started out as a dealer bot at a casino before breaking free from his primary directive and turning into a Vault Hunter. That alone gives him one of the most unique origins we've seen yet. And he's not a soldier, he's not an experiment, he's not even some kind of mercenary for hire. He's literally a gambling machine turned killer, which is an amazing concept for a character if you ask me. So as far as his theme goes, it's centered around gambling and probability. So that whole casino background that he has, it ties directly into his whole kit. So Randy even said that Cash is designed around chance and probability and manipulated outcomes. In other words, he's a gambler and a gunslinger all rolled into one. So you got to think about like dice rolls, card draws, and effects that could swing the fight one way or another. So along with the video, they actually showed a picture of his kit and gave us a breakdown. So what we have here is a card launcher. Obviously, we see this in the teaser right here. So that's pretty much the dead giveaway right there, that this is going to be like some type of card launcher. And it's probably going to be one of his action skills at the end of the day. He has a deck of cards or a holder at the same time. I'm not really sure how this is going to play into it. He has a pair of dice, which makes sense because he worked in a casino at one point. And he has two unique guns here. I'm sure that these are part of the Super Deluxe Edition, or maybe they're going to come if you buy the character pack. He also has three strange container-like items that look like they might go into buffs or modifiers. So as far as my speculation goes, those cards probably come with different elemental affinities like fire, shock, corrosive, maybe even something like brand new that they could work into there. And that just makes sense to me because Borderlands Vault Hunters almost always tie their action skills to elements. I main Amon right now, and every skill he has is elemental in some kind of way. So for Cash, I'm pretty sure that's going to work the same, and that makes him instantly versatile in my opinion. Now here's where things get really interesting. Now I follow this account on X called Borderlands Bulletin, and they shared some insight about how his kit might actually function. And I say he might because they don't know, just like I don't know. They don't really know. They ain't got all the answers, but I'm thinking that they got a pretty good idea and a pretty good grasp on what we're talking about right here. So they said Cash will have 3 action skills, just like the other Vault Hunters do, obviously, but each one is customizable through 3 skill trees full of passive and modifiers. I don't know where he got this information from, but it just sounds like it could work like that. All of his action skills involve chance. So that's going to mean that every time you activate an action skill, the outcome is unpredictable. Sometimes you might roll a buff that supercharges your allies. Other times you might deal devastating AoE damage, but that's a classic risk and reward. Now at the same time, maybe you might debuff yourself. Maybe you might do some things that make you have a disadvantage in the fight. And at the end of the day, it fits his whole gambler identity perfectly in my opinion. Now I know what y'all thinking right now. All right, you probably got some CTSD right now, some Claptrap PTSD. And you're not wrong because a lot of people are already comparing Cash to Claptrap's Vault Hunter EXE skill from the pre-sequel. I ain't really play that, but the ability was basically a dice roll, and you have 15 different outcomes. Some were amazing, some were kind of useless, and some of them even got you killed. So I don't know how people are going to feel about having such a cool looking character, but having all of the gameplay that comes from the character being up to chance. I mean, it's fun, but I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a matter of taste at the end of the day. But I really think the playstyle is going to divide the community because some people love the unpredictability. Others want that consistency, and I'm totally with that. But I personally think that, in my opinion, Cash will shine his brightest in your co-op gameplay. So when you're playing with friends, those buffs, those debuffs, and crazy random effects could make him a strong, like, support style player within the gameplay. and he could bring something unique to every battle. Solo play, I don't know, it can still be viable, but probably a little bit more chaotic. So if you're more on like the risky side of playing, I think it will work great in solo play for you. So now let's talk about how and when you can actually get your hands on this character. So Cash is launching with Borderlands 4's first DLC story pack, Mad Ellie and the Vault of the Damned, which I don't know, that sounds like something crazy. I'm looking forward to that one. But this drops in early 2026, so you'll be able to unlock him either by having a Super Deluxe Edition of the game or by purchasing the character pack separately when it releases. Either way, no one's playing him until 2026, so we gotta wait ahead of us. But here's my question to you. What do you think of Cash's risk and reward playstyle? Do you think he's gonna be one of the most broken Vault Hunters yet? Do you think the randomness is trash? Whatever it is, I'm always down to have conversations with you all. And if you like what we do here, consider liking and subscribing. Outside of that, you know what it is. Be safe out there, because you know, like I know, Kairos gets crazy. Let's get it.